everybody. There might be some sections I used from yesterday's video. Otherwise, that's getting trash. But look at here. I got Grandpa's first trip with the grandbaby. And guess where it's going? To a machine shop. I have no idea what's going to be ready today. I called him this morning. He says, yeah, come down this afternoon. Stuff will be ready. Yesterday he had told me I could have come down and got the crank and pistons and rods. And I says, well, these many trips back and forth to him, because he's about a half hour away. Those gas trips are starting to add up and it's starting to hurt. So, and I was busy yesterday with something else, so yeah. Had a buddy drop off an air compressor, tiller, and a reclining chair, which hopefully I get out to the farm after whatever we got. Roger's still here and probably need help unloading stuff. I got the pleasures of watching the grandkid today while the kids went and did their Christmas shopping. So Grandpa will take her with. She's a good little girl. So yeah, let's go see what we got ready and don't have ready. It'd really be nice if you told me the small box. Says, oh, your small box stuff's ready too. Well, I got my list of stuff. So, alright, let's see what happens. I really want to get building a motor. I really, really do. Well, we got 454 parts. And I'm going to end up coming down again tomorrow. Not for, I'm having trouble deciding which torque wrenches I'm going to trust. He's got a brand new Snap-on digital. He said it's brand new. I think I'm going to grab my torque wrenches. We're going to come down. We're going to test the Harbor Freight and the Snap-ons, because I told him the Snap-ons. I said I got the 3 Snap-ons and they should be reading right, and they're not. He goes, ooh. And I said, I need to know before I start assembling the big block, when I go to torque this stuff together, on what to do. So, yeah. I guess I'll put some gas in the car if I can and bring the car, grab the torque wrenches and come down, because this weekend I can be putting 454 together. So, yeah. But yep, got the crank, got the rods and pistons, the heads, they look great. Yeah, then he told me one way of testing the torque wrenches too. I might try that tonight. I might find a couple old sockets, weld them together. And he says what he does is he sets them both to the same torque and pulls one towards another. And he said they both should click off at the same time, or real close to the same time. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, because I need the so. But since he's got a brand new digital torque wrench down there, maybe we'll use his torque wrench for the control, and then see if everything else matches that. Because he's like the same thing. He says, "Are you sure that Harbor Freight thing is the adapter's right?" And I says, "Well, I had one brand new out of the box cheapie, set it and torqued it, and when it clicked, it matched the digital adapter." So he goes, oof. He goes, he's like, well. I said, yeah, I guess so that's when I figured out I got to come down tomorrow and we'll compare against his. Because I said the Snap-ons you would think would be within a half a pound of one another. And I says, one was 2 pounds off, one was 3 pounds, one's 5 pounds off from the torque. He goes, oh. So, yeah.
Stopping for.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. She's got a green light and she stopped. Okay. Anyway, the alignment dials for the big block. That's what else I was going to ask him. Oh well. Anyhow, we're heading back towards the farm. Alright, this is a helper to remind me I dropped the starter ring for the flywheel, the pistons, and the head conversion kit for the no lead for that MG off. Today, it's December 18th, 2015. And he's thinking by Wednesday that could be ready to go. I get to where my phone works, I gotta call the owner and see if he got the cam bearings ordered or when they're going to be here or what. As small as they are, I'm going to let him put them in down there. I mean, I'm not sure if my cam bearing driver will go small enough, so I'm sure it will, but hey, I'll let him put it in. So, and you know how, I don't know if I got out in the video or not. I don't know. I don't remember. Kind of went off about the big block not being hot tanked again. Well, he said, no, I didn't do it because you guys said it had been cleaned and crack checked before. I said, well, evidently whoever cleaned it before didn't have the main caps off, because when I got that off, it just nasty in that. So he gave me some stuff to spray it down and scrub it down that way, I guess. So I was going to have him give me a 5-gallon bucket of mineral spirits so I could change out my mineral spirits in my parts washer, but holy crap, $77 for 5 gallons of that stuff now? And that stuff we used to be able to buy for $10 for a 5-gallon bucket. So yeah. Hold on, just ready. Anyway, yeah. My head's scattered. So, alright. Told you, Grandpa had little one with her. Well, there is our heads. There's the crank. Here's the other head. There's that. And then here is there's what's going in to this number 2. That'd be this piston right here. So we do have parts for 454. Here's that tiller I was talking about. Dropped off. I gotta get it to run, make sure it works. There's that lift chair. And then here's that air compressor. And this is what we found. When I opened it up. Damn chair keeps losing a foot. Anyway, this is what I found when I opened this up. This gasket here, that gasket there, which is foobarred, goes here, I think. Yeah, because that's stuck to the head. So that gasket was in, oops, you guys can't see. That gasket was here. And you can see the, come on, set up camera. You see the outline? one of these reed valves here was in here. Oh, here's where it was. Was smashed in there like that in the gasket. So, and he's like, well, we never took it apart. I said, well, somebody did. So yeah, now I gotta fix that, and I hear a little girl. So we gotta see if we can get some gaskets and that for this, and that little air compressor will be going. Or I'll be changing out the pump on it. So, oh yeah. Speaking of that, in case I don't come back out, we need. Oops, I got we need to take these along and get them figured out. So, yeah, we're just going to kill a little time here and go from there. So, all right. Well, yeah, as you can see, we're at the house now, so didn't get to do any more out at the farm. I got pushed out the door, so anyway. Yeah. Lily was hungry, so anyway, once tomorrow gets here and I got a feeling I'm going to be building the motors with this one here. The snap-on ones, I don't know. I really don't. So, anyway, thought I'd update you guys what's going on, and we'll go from there. So, see y'all later. Oh, and we're going to test this against that brand new Snap-on Digital too, see how that does. So, if that Snap-on Digital says this is right, then I know I've got something good to go by. So, anyway, all right.